I'm Siege, and this is the Belgian town of Bruges. Let's take a look.
Located in the West Flanders province of Belgium, Bruges is considered to be one of the best preserved medieval cities in all of Europe. And after only a small amount of time in town, you are certain to see why. It is thought that the name Bruges actually comes from the old Dutch word for bridge, and there are plenty of those around here, as the city is built upon a fairly extensive system of canals. In fact, it is sometimes referred to as the Venice of the North. And if you stick around, we'll be exploring it all by boat later on. This lively square in the heart of it all is called the Groot Markt, or Grand Market. As you wander through this beautiful plaza, you can't go without noticing its impressively tall Belfry of Bruges, which was constructed in the 13th century and houses over 40 bells. Here we have an up-close look at St. Salvator's Cathedral. Constructed during the 1200s, this Romanesque-style church is one of the oldest in town. And if you're into this kind of architecture, let's not forget the Gothic-styled Church of Our Lady that also dates back to the 13th century. Not too far away, almost completely hidden behind the elaborately decorated 14th century City Hall, is the Basilica of the Holy Blood, and it dates all the way back to the 1100s. While that may seem like a long time ago, evidence of settlement in this area goes all the way back to the Bronze Age. Eventually, this land would be taken by the expansion of the Roman Empire before Flanders would finally experience its golden age.
Not only is Bruges one of the most well-preserved medieval cities around, they say it also has a really interesting Viking history as well.
That's right, the Romans, the Vikings, the Franks, it seems that everyone played a part in the formation of this town, and you can learn all about it in the local museums. As you explore these ancient streets, you will also notice many memorials and statues, including the Flemish scientist Simon Stevin. And here we have one to the poet and priest Guido Gezelle. And you may even encounter a drinking fountain like this one. But just so you know, it's intended for these guys. Whether you spend your time browsing the marketplaces or simply strolling the relaxing side streets, there's an infinite amount of history to be discovered here in Bruges, so be prepared to do some walking.
Alright, so we walked around the town of Bruges. Now, as an extra bonus, we're going to take a boat ride through the city's canals as well. Let's go.
Now, it is time to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Well, that wraps it up for another amazing adventure through history. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Until next time, farewell from the amazingly preserved medieval city of Bruges.